help us. Yes, Majority Leader.
Honorable Speaker, that guidance is good and I think it will help members. But at a more general perspective, Honorable Speaker, and I hear what the CS is saying, he's speaking about contractors. But Honorable Speaker, it is my view or my opinion that the problem is not necessarily with just contractors, but also liturgy within the Ministry of Roads and Infrastructure, and especially the implementing agencies. I know the CS, you now have new leadership both at KERA and KENHA. And I must commend the actions that were taken in those two state departments, because there was overwhelming liturgy and almost sabotage of work on the roads sector, Honorable Speaker. And therefore I wanted to hear from the CS, as much as you point fingers at contractors, these contractors are business people. They are there to make a profit and they will have no loss if they are paid. They mobilize a bit of infrastructure on the ground without work being done and wait for the next certificate, to issue our next certificate after doing a bit of works. But what will the CS do to ensure that the liturgy we have seen in the state departments for roads, especially the implementing agencies, Honorable Speaker, is also dealt with at the ministerial level? A policy direction on your acting director generals at KENHA, KERA, and the substantive Director General at Kura, to make sure that they are taking personal responsibility to ensure that work is ongoing. Because yes, it cannot be you and the PS supervising contractors. Yet you have Director Generals, you have regional managers, both for KERA and KENHA and Kura, they are engineers. Honorable Speaker, I had a meeting with the CS earlier on other issues, and I was just pointing to him. This morning I came from my constituency to actually do the day-to-day supervision of works. For a small road, I think 500 meters being done by Kura, the officer who was sent there by the DG Kura had no idea where the road is. In fact, I left Kikuyu this morning, this lunch, Honorable Speaker, without having seen that officer because he could not even trace where the road is. But that is a person who is charged with supervising that work, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, I want to hear what the CS has to say about liturgy within the State Department, because that is a fact that we cannot run away from. These members, Honorable Speaker, have a personal touch to these roads because they involve their members, the members of the public that they represent. And they are the ones who take the flak. Therefore, CS, if you need help from members of parliament to supervise these engineers for you, please ask us to help you. We will help you to supervise these engineers, because some just don't do nothing on the ground. Mambo kwa ground, Honorable Speaker, as I say, need different, as they say. And therefore, I want to beg you that as much as you be convening contractors, the most critical people to convene are your state department officers, not to be lethargic with their work. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Jane Kehara, you had a point of order.
Yes, I had, Mr. Speaker, because we were made to believe that these officers resigned. Actually, they were not pushed out. This government is telling lies all the time.
Order, you are out of order. And irrelevant, to say the least. Yes, Sabina Chege.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.